To connect or not to connect is a choice. When I was as young as 5 years old, I learned to connect. I lived in a neighborhood in Lake Tahoe called Marla Bay, and it was very seasonal. So during the winters, it was very lonely in my neighborhood, and then the only connections I had was going to school every day. And then during the summers is when everybody would come with their boats and water ski and stay at the cabins nearby, and I was like, cowabunga, I was ready to go. I would like go out my door and go, I'm gonna go find a friend and play. And it was that simple. I would listen and I would hear kids playing in their houses, screaming, yelling, and I would follow the voice, the screaming, and find myself at a screen door, knocking at the door, going, hi, my name is Tina, you want to play? And to this day, I still have one of those friends, Kathy Corfey, and that's 51 years ago. And that's how I did it. I mean, I didn't want to feel alone. You know, in my house, I was alone. I was neglected. I was to be seen and not heard. That's how children were back then. And I connected. I would, you know, and to this day, I still do the same thing. I will go out and connect to people on the street, say hi. I will go to the grocery store and talk to the checker, to the bagger. I go to the bank and I talk to people. I connect. I connect to everybody at the gym. My clients, not even my clients, but everybody, because people want to connect. There's people who are lonely too. You know, you don't know what's going on in other people's lives. They don't know what's going on in yours. And sometimes you just need to connect and see somebody else's eyes and feel somebody else's heart. You never have to feel alone, because you're never alone. We're always connected. If you just stop and breathe, you are connected to life, to the air, to the earth, to the sun, to the water, to all that is. Just going outside, you can feel the connection. You just need to just feel yourself still and connect. If you still feel alone and you isolate yourself, there's always that person to call. There's a friend that's right there ready to talk to you. There's the therapy. There's therapists to find. There's life coaches. There's trainers like myself. I have a lot of clients that come to me and they're telling, and I connect with them. I share their life with them. I know their kids. I share about their happy times, their birthday parties. I was just with my client Amy Morrison, who was showing me all her pictures of her daughter's four-year-old birthday at Vampirina, and looking at all the food, and I was connecting with her and talking about her husband and how her husband's always whining, and we were just laughing about him, how she tucks him in every night. I mean, it's like, that's the joy. That's the fun of life. And, you know, people walk around with their head down or their head in the clouds because they're so into their thoughts. Sometimes just saying hi will snap them out of it. Sometimes somebody saying hi to you will snap you out of it. We're all going through something. We all have that desire to connect, but sometimes we choose to isolate, and that's when you feel alone. And that's your choice. So the choice is to connect or not to connect. I choose to connect because I feel much more alive and happy and at peace with my life, and it gets me out of myself. Sometimes I'm just so into my thoughts and into my woes that it's like just having somebody else to talk about and getting into their life helps snap me out of it. So with all this talk about connection, I'm connecting you to you and saying, you're worth it. You're worth connecting to another person. You are never alone. You are loved. And I'm here.